Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Mondays at Microsoft, where we break down the next 2 weeks across the Microsoft world for you, including AI, Power Platform, Dynamics, Microsoft 365, just everything. We talk about everything here. I am Caruana Gatimu. I'm the director of the Customer Advocacy Group for AI and Collaboration, and I'm joined by my dear friend.
Hello, everyone. I'm Heather Cook, Principal PM for Microsoft Customer Advocacy as well. Hey, Caruana. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. It's so
Yay.
lovely out. Oh, wait, it's lovely because I'm in Washington now and I'm not in 112-degree heat. That's why I think it's lovely out.
I too am still in Washington from our sojourn up here. So yes, I enjoyed the beautiful weather this weekend for sure. So yay, good stuff. We're starting off in a very eventful year, everybody, and we promise to keep you up to date, like Caruana was saying. So make sure you share our page at aka.ms/Mondays at Microsoft, and please download the show calendar reminder into your calendar. And we also post a recap blog after every show at our community news desk. So you can log in, subscribe there, get a recap, and get all the URLs and community happenings that we're rocking through. So it's awesome. Yay.
Absolutely. And also, we're on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. So you can just put us in your ear, and all of our past episodes are available there too. Don't forget, last but never least, don't forget to follow the Microsoft community page on Facebook. Join our parents there.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, Stan and Jeannie definitely up there for doing it. And they're upstairs too. So kind of funny. Coming up, we're going to take a look at some new AI agents. And the Copilot chat is, oh, sorry, my fault. Go ahead, Caruana.
No, it's all good. I think you were talking about this fantastic system to help interpret x-rays and generate medical reports across languages. And we'll also take a glimpse at what's new in Microsoft Teams and Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat now being available in, I'm gonna make you wait for where it's now available.
Awesome.
And we'll see how an AI assistant is transforming meal planning for millions in the Netherlands. Stick around with us for the next 30 minutes. You will not want to miss all of this exciting news. Before we dive in, we always love to thank our sponsor, Shure, who makes sure that we sound great. If you're in meetings all day like us and you're not using Shure, you need to try their microphones built for home office professionals. Absolutely. So now let's take a look at Microsoft's Big Rock. A new Microsoft study warns of an infinite workday. I'm sure you folks out there already know what this is, and it's creeping into employee lives. According to Microsoft's Work Trend Index, 40% of workers, 40% are checking email before 6 a.m., and evening meetings are up 16%. Employees are inundated with notifications, on average, one every 2 minutes or 275 per day, blurring the work-life boundaries. Microsoft's tools like Microsoft's AI tools like Microsoft 365 Copilot and agents can help conquer this burnout trend by automating routine tasks and freeing up employee times. But for me, I think you have to take your boundaries in your own hands. I'm a big fan of those boundaries. I turn off notifications all the time, especially when I'm on vacation and on the weekends. People know how to get me in an emergency. And it's perfectly okay for you to set boundaries about when you will and will not check email or take meetings. So while this trend is happening, I want all of us to take our own boundaries at hand and make sure to have these numbers go down in next year's Work Trend Index.
Hey, and we've got another big rock with Microsoft officially opening a new AI co-innovation lab to drive manufacturing innovation. This is super cool. I'm from the Midwest, so I'm always excited to see what's going on back in the Midwest. And in partnership with the Wisconsin Economic Development Corp, the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, and Titletown Tech, Microsoft has just launched its first lab focused on applying AI in manufacturing. So the lab comes 1 year after Microsoft's $3.3 billion investment in Wisconsin's AI infrastructure, and it's going to help local businesses develop AI solutions from real-time equipment fault detection to smarter supply chain forecasting. So the public-private initiative really aims to boost regional innovation and showcase how AI can advance manufacturing productivity. This is super cool. I'm super excited about it for Wisconsin. Shout out to all the cheeseheads over there for sure. Yeah, the AI cheeseheads, I guess.
AI cheeseheads? Is that a thing? I'm not sure that's a thing, but maybe
is
it
a
is.
thing.
Maybe they're going to make
Have
cheeseheads
you
are
not-
definitely a thing, but I mean AI cheeseheads was what I was questioning.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have them let us know. So we'll see.
Absolutely. If you're out there and you're a cheesehead, please tell us if AI cheesehead is really a thing. We don't want to offend anybody. You know how y'all can get. There's a lot going on in Microsoft in the technology space as always. And we like to bring you these stories in case you missed it, so that hopefully they're applicable to you, or maybe they'll even spark your own creativity. Microsoft unveiled Pad Chess GR, and this is a new bilingual benchmark for AI medical imaging analysis. It's an open source data set, which of course I love, and it's introduced by Microsoft researchers and partners, and it contains labeled chest x-rays in both English and Greek. Pad Chess GR is designed to help AI systems interpret x-rays and generate medical reports across languages, which could improve diagnostic tools for hospitals. It's part of Microsoft's push in healthcare AI. This is a big focus that we have. And such needed innovation there for sure. But it provides researchers a resource to train and evaluate clinical models. So this is super exciting and one of many of the things that are happening in that healthcare AI push. Now, let's talk about another group of folks that are so essential across multiple industries, and that is your frontline teams. We want you to join Frontline Fridays. It's a Microsoft-led series of expert sessions that's designed to help you unlock productivity and streamline operations and empower your frontline workforce with the latest tools and strategies. And actually, we have so many, right? You have to think about what are people getting to in that little device in their hands and making it simple and beautiful for them to do so. Upcoming sessions cover streamlining operational and corporate communications, optimizing operational efficiency, how to do more at scale, and turbocharging your employee home experience through customization, plus adding agents to your workforce. So they're talking about a lot of things that go across AI and Microsoft 365, and of course, Microsoft Teams as one of the central tools for improving the frontline team experience. So whether you're in operations, IT, or the employee experience, there's something for you in Frontline Fridays. So register now, be part of the movement to empower frontline success. Plus, you'll have a lot of fun. Now, if you're not a frontline worker, but you still want to improve your skills, make sure you can always visit our Customer Hub. Our Customer Hub has multiple sessions for business users on lots of different products, Teams, and Copilot, and more. So all of that's free. Right? There's so much free training available. Make sure that you are checking that out. Absolutely.
And speaking of more frontline innovation, we've got more. So in the Netherlands, there's a grocery store giant there. Albert Heijn is transforming mealtime with Steen and an AI assistant built using the Azure AI Foundry. This is super cool. So whether you're trying to please picky eaters, or you need a quick dinner idea, or you're just wondering what you can make with what's left in your fridge, Steen is here to help. So we have a video to show you what Steen can do a little bit closer. Check it out.
Albert Heijn is 138 years old, and we're the #1 food retailer in the Netherlands. We have over 1,200 stores, and we serve nearly 5 million customers every single week. Our customers have less time, want to eat more healthily, and have very specific needs. Stijn is a digital assistant in our app that is answering that key question. What's for dinner tonight? How can I help you?
Stijn is powered by AI, and we leverage several tools from Microsoft to really empower all the technology behind it. We use several tools within Azure AI Foundry to leverage the 20,000 recipes that we have in our database. And we factorize them so we are able to present them on the front end. That really helped us because there was a lot of testing just before we went to production, and Azure AI Foundry was perfect for that. Because of all these tools, Stijn was built in a couple of months and not years.
I would rate myself as a cook, I think probably an 8, but I only follow recipes. In the past, I normally took 30 minutes to find the recipe, but now with Stijn, I just add 3 of my favorite ingredients to the app, and it gives the best suggestion for me and my family, and it saves me up to 2 hours a week.
The most challenging part about planning and making meals is time. It's a stressing moment. I have to pick up my kids at 5, and at 4 o'clock I still have to think about what to eat. I used the scan and cook feature within the Albert Heijn application. I take a photo of my fridge, and then it makes some suggestions of recipes I could make. Happy family.
Our dream for Stein is that people at some point come up and say, I didn't know how to cook a healthy meal anymore, but now due to Stein, I'm helped every single day. So I think Stein can really make a difference in our customers' lives.
Oh my goodness, how cool is that? Okay, the picture of the refrigerator, I mean, wow, right? Just so cool. I know Caroline is like, I want that. Where is that? I could see it. I could feel it.
Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. Although I have to say that when I cook, I almost never use recipes. But
Yeah.
that's apparently a privilege. I can thank my grandmother for that. Shout out to my grandmother who taught me how to throw in a
Yeah.
little of this and throw in a
Mhm.
little of
Little
that and
that.
like figure it
Yeah.
out. Yeah. But I
I
love
mean,
that refrigerator.
it's so cool. I mean, the time savings, cutting down on food
Yeah.
waste, trying new things, and
Right.
so the other thing super cool about this is that Stein was built by a really small team. There was about 8 developers, 3 months using Azure AI tools to make the testing and building fast and simple. And so it's just another great example. We hear Azure AI Foundry a lot. I think especially in the last few months, like you and I, almost every article has got something about AI Foundry in there. So just smart shopping list, recipe ideas, what's for dinner. So great article on this. I've actually shopped at one of these stores before because you and I've been to the Netherlands quite a bit with our different events that we do. But yeah, they're great, gorgeous grocery stores. And so,
Beautiful. The stores there are so fantastic
Yes.
anyway. But
Yeah.
and this is a quick reminder too, the AI Agents Hub, aka.ms AI Agents Hub. If you want to get started with the Azure AI Foundry or any agent building, that's your place to start. We've got all the materials together from across the ecosystem, and we're continually updating it because the product groups are continually giving us more features. And so but I think this also ties back. I was watching the chat and people really were relating to that infinite workday piece.
Yeah.
And I think when you think about, yes, we do need a new work paradigm. What do we do with smaller teams? How can smaller teams be more impactful, but still get that good boundary between work and home, right? I am super focused on that as a part of all the workforce transformation work and the people first work that our team does. And I know that there's a way through this where we can reclaim our time. I am focused on that.
Oh my God. I literally just have an article that I wrote about reclaiming time. That's
There
how I
you
do
go.
it.
See,
gotta
you see,
get
we're
that out.
together. We got it. We got it. All right. Well, let's now
Yeah.
dive into some product news. And for the folks out there, we're going to do even more research for every show on the roadmap. So you can come here and get more roadmap highlights. We've been talking a lot about news and these different examples. We're going to go back into our roots so you can trust us for that roadmap review. And we'll have some more fun resources for you on that coming up. But let's talk about a few things across Microsoft 365 Azure developer and security. I'm going to focus on Microsoft 365 because it's getting a bunch of usability and AI enhancements right now. And I'm going to focus on Teams for a minute. Teams is now going to let you create custom keyboard layouts. And you know how annoying it is to have to remember how your keyboard works from app to app? Well, you can reprogram those keys now so you can create that continuity of space. And it's also important that you, talking about productivity and not having your computer annoy you at all times of the day and night, besides the fact that, of course, you can customize notifications in Microsoft Teams, you can also customize the way that it lays out on your screen. Microsoft Teams will now snap to the Windows 11 layouts, snap to layouts that you have, so that you can put it over on the side while you maintain your other space on your monitor for other things that you're working on. It just makes working with it easier. Plus, there's additional zoom levels and what have you, so you can really customize that experience. And here's one of my favorites, and this is in Microsoft 365 thing. You can record the correct pronunciation of your name right from your profile card. Now, as you can imagine, for a person like me, that is important to be able to help people understand how to pronounce Caruana Gatimu before they meet with me. So I love this one. And we also have some great things for our friends in the Department of Defense. Shout out to everybody who's in the public sector, whether you're in GCC, GCC High, or DoD. But now in the Department of Defense, you have access to Copilot Chat. This is a secure generative AI experience, and that's really our differentiator when you think about it. Responsible AI principles and all of the security and compliance controls that we have make our AI experiences quite different from others. Also, you're getting in DoD Teams webinars. That is fantastic. You know, those big, large meetings need to be improved, and Teams webinars will help you do it. And you also have delayed and simultaneous ring. The DoD tenancies tend to have to wait a little while for these features, so I'm really excited to let you know that those are there. These are all about continuing to streamline the Microsoft 365 experience and also bring closer together the release dates and times for these features. If you don't know, Microsoft Teams every month at the end of the month writes a What's New in Teams blog. And if you go to the Microsoft Teams blog and click on What's New as the tag, you'll see the list of all of them. And you can always follow along with that, but we'll bring it to you here.
That's awesome. Very cool. I love that we're dipping into the roadmap even more. So we'll have to
Yes.
bring more.
Yes,
Bring
absolutely.
Bring the journey. So, we and I were talking about security as usual, and we've talked about it a little bit before on the show, so we've dipped in here before. But the Microsoft Secure 2025 event, we unveiled a bunch of new AI-powered tools to help defenders safeguard operations, and then the Security Copilot agents, which are designed to autonomously tackle threats like phishing and identity management, augmenting human security teams. All of that's been announced. Now, those agents, they're investigating alerts, remediating issues, and auto-generating threat analysis. And so they're really letting cybersecurity staff focus on complex threats. And then we also put out the Secure Access in the Age of AI report with a really clear message that companies really need a unified approach to security. So blending identity and network protections aligned with that zero trust model. So that's going to be crucial to defend against the AI accelerated cyber threats. Other developer news, Microsoft's GitHub Copilot and DevHub are continuing to evolve. There's a lot of stuff happening in Microsoft Security. If you haven't checked out that the site and then that paper, definitely check that out. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Switching over to Microsoft Fabric, in June 2025, the Fabric update introduces a bunch of key enhancements across multiple areas, and Power BI celebrates its 10-year anniversary. Woo! With a range of community events, contests, expert-led sessions, and special certification exam discounts. So you definitely want to check out that. In the data engineering section, Fabric Notebooks now support integration with variable libraries in preview, and that empowers users to manage configuration values centrally with improved modularity and scalability. All the abilities are available now for sure. A bunch of other updates. There's data science updates, data warehouse, real-time intelligence, data factory, kind of really cool new features such as upgraded AI functions, enhanced real-time data capabilities, and improvements to data ingestion and security. So, over the past decade, Power BI has grown from this wonderful idea to this huge global community of millions, helping everybody everywhere turn data into action. So just a big congratulations to the Power BI team, to our Power BI community colleagues over there, and all of you in the Power BI and Microsoft Fabric community who are sharing and just changing the world with how you use data in Power BI. It's just super, super awesome. So there's a data viz contest. There's all of these expert-led sessions, those discount certificates, like I was saying, and then there's a full schedule of events that you should definitely check out. Also, speaking of events, the Fabric Conference is back, and Microsoft Fabric Community Conference is back for its third year. They're announcing FabCon again, which will be in Atlanta, Georgia, March 16th through 2026. So there's an early bird price for that. And then if you can't wait until March, FabCon Vienna is coming up in September, the 15th through the 18th here in 2025. And there is also a discount code to register for that event too. So, and I also just want to say it was really great to see our Fabric colleagues at TechCon with the addition of DataCon this year. And then just a big shout out to Adam Saxon and Patrick LeBlanc, who puts out the Fabric blog every month, but they hit 500,000 subscribers, Caruana, on their podcast, Guy in a Cube. Like, I was like, what? It was so cool that we had them with all of that, which was really, really fun. So I'm just so excited that we were all together this last week at TechCon. It was very cool. So Patrick and Bob Ward and Pam were all from the Power BI team up with us on the panel that we had for TechCon Seattle. We always have a Ask Microsoft Anything, and so that panel was super fun. And Patrick, we gave it to you while you were on the panel, saying that Power BI was the center of the universe, but I don't know. So especially maybe since it's your anniversary, we will let that be how it is for sure. So that's super fun. Yeah, so let's see, getting into community events. We have so many things going on as usual. Very exciting. Upcoming events from our product teams, also Microsoft Nonprofits. So that AKA link that's at the bottom there, MTC stands for Microsoft Tech Community. And that's where all the events that we are Microsoft producing are putting out. We have a Meet the Makers series, meaning you can go meet the product makers, so the actual Microsoft employees who are putting fingers to keyboard, who are making the products. And then also we have our Ask Microsoft Anything, similar to what we did at TechCon Seattle. Those are great too. So you can come and ask all your questions, and a lot of them have different series that are out there right now. And it's just a great thing to bookmark. So definitely bookmark it. The other place that I would encourage you to check out is our Global Community Initiative, MGCI. It's that central repository for those of you who are putting on events, who are event producers currently, or if you're a budding event producer. We have event amplification resources. We have templates. We have 2 meetings per month, a general session where we talk about the different ways to produce events. We have training. All kinds of good things are happening with MGCI. So definitely go check it out. MGCI is supported by Microsoft, but is really led by our community members. We have community-led board of officers and also regional leaders. So shout out to many of them who are helping put the links into LinkedIn today in the chat. So thank you for that, Sharon. Really appreciate that. And folks doing that right now. So the other thing, if you haven't been to communitydays.org, that is our one-stop shop for all community events at Microsoft. So whether it's a paid event like TechCon Seattle, where you pay a registration, or it's a free event like a Community Days New York City, which is coming up, which is a free event and minimal cost event, those are all there. And that website was built, again, by the community, supported by Microsoft. Shout out to Tom Daly and everyone else who takes care of that site. On the communitydays.org place, that website is a community calls tab. And you can check out all the different community calls that are going on. Microsoft produces, we probably have at least 6 to 8 calls that are going on between weekly and monthly on the different technologies that are out there. So you definitely want to bookmark those. And the cool thing is that they're all put up on our community, Microsoft Community Learning YouTube channel. So you can check out everything on demand at your own pace, 2 times the speed like a chipmunk if you want. So you can do that too. Let's see, let's get into the past events that we just had. This is still busy event season. And so we had a bunch of wonderful events all across the world, as you can see, some that were close to me, where I'm normally at home in Los Angeles and San Diego, but in Africa, Hamburg, the Netherlands, and Canada, just all kinds of great stuff happening. We also had some community paid events, again, all across the world. There were things going on the past 2 weeks that were super, super cool. It was really awesome. So, and then going forward, there's even more stuff coming up. Look at this. Wow. There's so much going on in July through September. So again, all over the world. So yeah, we've got, my goodness, West Africa and Ghana, New York City, as we pointed out, the DynamicsCon regional meetings are going on, Finland, Bordeaux, the Baltic Summit, Experts Live UK. Shout out to Wes for the Twin, who's one of our board members for M365 Twin Cities coming up in Minnesota. Oh my goodness, Tunisia. And then there's a few virtual events too, folks. So most of these are IRL, in real life, but also there are a lot of virtual events too that you can dip into. So don't forget to check these out, because you might be able to join one of these events that's a virtual one as well. And then these are all of the community-led. These are the free events like I was talking about, or a minimal fee. And then we get into what's paid coming up that you can register for that are usually the larger, more than one day events. Those are coming up as well. So we've got tons of that. Oh my goodness. There's so many things. Virginia, TechCon Atlanta, which I will be at in Georgia. We've got Branson, Missouri, Mark Rackley's great show over there, the Fabric Conference, like I was talking about, Cloud Built, ESPC 25, Identity Days Paris. Gosh, there's so many things going on coming up. It's really, really cool. So definitely check out communitydays.org. If you're also, if you're a budding speaker, if you are looking to, dip in and try out speaking, these one-day free community events are a great place to submit a session, Also, if you're out there and you're a Microsoft sponsor, and what I mean by that is, like, are you a partner, or are you someone in the community that maybe has a space that you could help out with for one of these events? Or if you want to buy the pizza, or if you want to sponsor, the breakfast or that kind of thing, all of those opportunities are available. And when you sponsor, usually what happens is, like, you get your logo on everything, you get the opt-in list of all the people who come, all that sort of thing. So it's really cool opportunity to be there with with all of the things that are going on at an event. So I'm highly recommend, but that's what I do every day for my job. So I'm always highly recommending walking into a communitydays.org event and checking it out, because they're really, really cool. So I also there's Caruana. Hey.
Here I am. There's so many good things happening. The best thing about an event, and I was reminded of it when you and I were at TechCon last week, was seeing all the people, just talking to people. If you go to any virtual or physical event anywhere in the world, make it a goal. See if you can do this challenge. Make one new friend. Make one new friend, trade information, connect on LinkedIn. You have no idea how that person may help you, or you may help them. That is really what the community is all about. And there's so much to learn from other people doing the same things that you're doing. And going through this evolution of all of our careers as is happening in this era of AI. So I hope that you do take advantage of all these events. That's why we list them every time. If you've been on this show, because I think this is episode 52, we've been listing these events for that entire time, because we know the power of in-person learning and the community and meeting other people. So definitely go and do that. It is a fantastic thing, really. And again, thank you to the organizers of TechCon, PowerCon, and DataCon that we got to go to last week there in Seattle. That was so much fun in the new venue. They moved the event over to the Seattle Convention Center, so they have room to grow. Really exciting for those organizers and all the great work they're doing. And I agree with you, Heather. We let him slide on that. Power BI and data is the center of the universe commentary because we're being nice on the panel, but I'm not sure that's true. I think people are the center of the known universe, not the data. But hey, I'm a people person, so I stand by my biases.
we might have to have Patrick on and have a discussion about that at some point.
Yes, actually, it's probably a really good idea. That's an excellent idea. We will send a shout out to Guy in the Cube and have them come on, and then we could debate what is the center of the universe, data or people.
Yeah, anyway. Absolutely. And it was so fun. Caruana and I don't always see each other in person, all that often, because so we see each other at events. And so it was really fun. I just also a shout out. We had a great time putting together a keynote for Caruana's keynote and working with our team. That was just so great. Stephanie and Kendra and Melissa, it was great and it turned out to be an all women keynote, which was really, I was like, okay, cool.
Women in technology.
Yes. Absolutely.
That's absolutely fantastic. Hey, visibility matters. And those product leaders are fantastic. I love that we kind of did the 200 level end-to-end why Copilot matters to me talk track, which I think is really important and not something that everybody is aware of yet, right? Really how fundamentally this changes your day when you're using these tools. So I was excited to do that and show how easy it is to get started building agents right in Microsoft 365, right in Teams. The agent builder is there. I really feel like it's an important skill, no matter what you do, to learn something about building agents, because, agents are now what workflows were before, and they're so much more powerful as well. And we've just scratched the surface with that. So it's It's going to continue to be an important topic that I want everybody to dip their fingers into, because it's really important from a career perspective also. So
yeah,
all
100%.
of that.
And yeah, thank you again to Dave and Sharon and Ashley and the team and Liz. We had a great event, and we also had a Women and Allies Tech lunch, and just shout out
That's
to
always
everybody who came to that, and thank you organizers as you're thinking about your shows. These things are important to like Caroline was saying, visibility and making space for those conversations. So think about that in your roster, in your list of things that you're doing for your sessions and when you're planning your events. And so many do already, just another reminder.
Another little nudge, right? Exactly. Career development, inclusion, all of these things, diversity of voices and perspective, all of that matters. And we appreciate all of you, our loyal audience out there. We hope you have a fantastic week. We will be back on Monday, July 14th at 8 a.m. Pacific. You can count on us. We will see you again at another Mondays at Microsoft. Have a great week, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay.